Okay, so more in this left hand and right hand technique thing with the chromatic scale. Your left hand is going to do the 1 fret per finger rule with your fingertips just behind the strings, and your right hand should be anchored and alternating when you're doing this. Remember again when I was picking that only downstrokes as fast as I could, and then I want to alternate, that's faster. And we want to do that because it's more efficient. And the rule again is when you're doing single notes, you should be anchored. Even and when you're doing chords, then we're going to float. We're floating around. Single notes, we anchor. So let's say you have a song that has both single notes and chords. Then you're going to be alternating back and forth between anchored and alternator, and anchored and floating. Excuse me. For instance, like here, watch. Every time the single notes come, I anchor. When the chords come, I'll float. So anchor, float, anchor, float, anchor, float, anchor, float, anchor, float, anchor. So you see, every time those single notes came, I anchored and float for the chords. Anchor, float. So that's our rule. Even when you have chords that you're picking the notes out one at a time, doing arpeggios, it's single notes, so you want to, the rule is to anchor. So like, you see those, I'm playing chords, but I'm picking them out one at a time. I'm playing a broken chord. I'm doing arpeggios with the chord, picking the notes one at a time. So we want to anchor for that. If I was strumming it, then I'll float. So again, I'm going to recap that. That's pretty much our rule. Left hand, right hand technique when you're trying to do this chromatic scale. You're not only working on trying to memorize the names of the notes, but you're also working your left hand and your right hand technique, doing with the left hand the 1 fret per finger rule, fingertips just behind your fret, right hand anchored, holding your pick correctly, 1 finger in the thumb, not 2 fingers in the thumb, 1 finger in the thumb, just a little bit of that pick sticking now, not a lot of it. We don't want this. We're not asking for trouble. We're going to lose our pick. Just a little bit of it sticking out. So right hand technique is holding the pick correctly, 1 finger in the thumb, anchored and alternating. So you're really multifunctioning because you've got to be thinking about your left hand technique, thinking about your right hand technique, and thinking about what it is that you're playing, working on slowly memorizing the chromatic scale, plus memorizing, oh hey, I remember there's a G, 6th string 3rd fret, there's a G note, and I remember up here at the 6th string 5th fret, I remember that was an A, and after a while you just start learning the notes everywhere. In time you'll know every single one of them no matter where you go. Alright, now that finishes our lesson on the chromatic scale. I hope that really helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.